We're testing out this roof vent fan, so we're hooking it up to an existing battery that we have in our garage. Basically, I just took a piece of wire, cable, hooked up the fan wires, do a little bit of extension so that we can connect it to the battery. Then we'll use the remote to turn the fan on and off and test its functions. So, first thing we'll do is turn the power on and see what happens. The motor stops and then reverses when you switch it from exhaust to what they call inhale, intake. And it maintains the fan speed that you had previously. Looks like it takes it back to 0 when you switch it. One. Low speed is very quiet. Similar to, I would say, a max fan speed at lowest. Max air fan. Highest, similar to a max air fan at highest. One of the like 10 speeds. Now we'll see what fan stop does. Turns the fan off but leaves the vent open. Let's see what lid down does. Closes the lid. You can adjust the position of the lid, which is nice. Keep it open a little bit if it's windy out or rainy out. And so let's put it down. It's powered off. Let's see what force unlock is. Opens it just a little bit. So, all in all, seems to work pretty nicely. Fan speeds are appropriate for like 4 settings, I would say, lowest to highest, and pretty economical version. You know, there's another version that has like a voice control. We didn't get that, and having the remote is kind of dubious when you have the fan right above you in the ceiling and you can reach the ceiling. Why would you bother with a remote? But we'll probably keep it around. And we'll see how durable it is. As far as the quality of the plastic, I'd say it's possibly a little more brittle than a higher level plastic. We'll see. The basic construction is pretty nice. I don't quite understand why there's this little grill here in the inside. The rain sensor is just kind of unexposed, so you might have to clean that off now and then so it doesn't corrode. You know, it's got a two lever lift for the lid, so it'll be a little bit sturdy. The fan blades are a little smaller than in a max air fan, like 10-inch instead of 12 maybe. Motor's obviously quite a bit smaller. But it works. It all works, and we'll see how it goes. We're going to test the rain sensor function here. So just a little drop of water on the rain sensor should turn it off. And it does. That's great. One other thing I'll mention is if you're wiring this in and you're concerned about parasitic draws on your battery, draws that you can't control that drain your battery over time, you want to put an on-off switch in your cabling to power the fan, because it has a memory, and when you turn it off and then you turn it on again, in that time that you think it's been off, it's drawing a little bit of power to preserve its memory as to what kind of settings you had the last time around and what's going on with the motor. So if you want to turn it completely off, you'll have to put your own switch into the wiring, because the on-off button on the remote or on the fan doesn't turn it completely off. See, it's got water on it, so it doesn't want to open. Let me draw one over there without getting my hand at the fan there. Open it up again. Yeah. Force on it or something. I don't know. Open it up more so I can dry it off. You're still fighting. Okay, so here's a little demo of the fan speeds. This is intake on the lowest. 2, 3, 4, and then exhaust. So on the lowest in exhaust. So there is a fair amount of flow even on the lowest setting. And switching back to inhale.
It's an amazing upgrade to the regular vent that comes with your RV. You 4-speed fan, both directions. You can power it with this remote that comes with it, or the buttons on the unit itself. You hit the power on button and the vent opens, and then you can hit the button to turn the fan on. It has 4 speeds. Now that's exhausting, and then you can hit the button and make it reverse and turn the other way. And then hit the fan stop, turns the fan off. You can hit the down button and close the vent partially. You can set the vent angle any way you want it. We'll open it back up again. And then if you shut it off, it'll close the vent. 100% satisfied with this product.
Okay, this is one of the vent fans that we just recently installed. It's going up. Exhaust level 1, 2, 3, 4. This is remote control. This is not voice control. Fan stop. It stops. And you can power off. It closes the lid. Power on. Opens it. But you have to be careful. You cannot leave the fan going when you shut this. If you hit power off, the fan will still be on. So you have to hit fan stop before you hit power off.